Everything that you try to do over the next little bit is just going to be flooded and confused. I'm not saying don't do things, but I do want us to all take a beat, slow ourselves the fuck down so that we can make better choices even amongst the fog that is trying to cloud our vision. I am Tigris, I am the Sky Witch, and I love talking all things magic and stars. So if that's your jam, go ahead and hit that follow, subscribe button. And today we are talking about Mars coming up into a square formation to the planet Neptune. This astrological transit is known as a little bit of a friction point. It's something that Mars is actually really good at. And basically what it means from a math perspective is that Neptune is here, Mars is here, and when you connect them into the middle, it ends up creating this 90-degree angle. And when you hit a 90-degree angle, the fact is you're not moving forward. You've hit the wall. You either have to go up or you have to go down, or you have to figure out how to like blow that wall up and bring it down. But more likely there's going to be like a burst through or breakthrough or shift or change or turn. What really matters is that whatever it is, something has to change. You can't just keep doing something the same way over and over and over again. Mars wants to move forward. Mars wants to get the shit done. Mars wants to act on the stuff. And it's coming up into some difficult placements because one, when it's in Cancer, it doesn't get to do things the way that it likes to do them. It has to move in from the side. It has to scuttle itself back and forth. It has to figure out how to do things from more of like a compassionate place. And Neptune, like that is a force to be reckoned with. When it comes in with that tsunami wave, when it comes in with that flood, when it comes in with that fog, you can't see through what you're seeing through. And so if something happens and you make a choice to act on what happens, and then you learn later that what happened wasn't really actually what you thought it was because the fog was in the way, did you still want that choice to be made? Maybe. I mean, maybe you're like, yeah, I made the right choice and I'm happy with that. But like maybe that information that you were missing as a result of that fog would have led you to a different choice. As we move through this energy in mid-August, we are going to have to be very mindful that the feelings, especially the angry feelings that come up, the frustrated feelings that come up, they also have a layer of confusion on them. There's something kind of like hiding behind that wispy veil, right? So my biggest recommendation is that when the feelings come up and when the urge to act comes up, to just take a beat, take a pause, consider, is this action how I want to act? Is this something maybe I need to wait on? Just like wait for the fog to dissipate a little bit? Or is it something that I'm going to make a different action on? Because even though this is my impulse action, I'm going to stop and think about it. I'm going to respond differently. I'm going to come in from a different angle so that I can like see behind the flood. Like I'm going to come in from the side on a boat so I can see the flood water as opposed to like swimming underneath it. Mars in Cancer is the kind of energy that is willing to get deep into the mud, to like go low. We're not going high when Mars is in Cancer. We might be gentle about it, but we're still going for the low blow. It's like that compliment that's not a compliment, that is Mars in Cancer. Like, if I can't say anything nice, I'm not going to say anything nice at all. Except if I can't see anything nice, I'm still going to say something nice, but I might still be mean about it in that niceness. Neptune is in the sign of Aries, and Aries is ruled by Mars. And so even though it's the one that's causing this like confusing drama, it's still at Mars's house, and it still requires Mars to give it things. So even though this is like a hard aspect, Neptune still does have to listen to Mars a bit. And the square is a Mars move. It's like considered Mars's aspect. And so Mars is actually going to be in a strong place here, even though normally Neptune would have the advantage of this situation just because of where they're placed. Technically, like Neptune has an overpowerment over Mars, except at the same time, Mars is responsible for Neptune, and Mars is really good at squares. It's like, yeah, I got this, girl. Let's do the things. Right? So there is some consideration there that like maybe you'll be able to cut through some of that confusion because of the extra layers that help give some awareness to what this energy is. And the other thing to think about is that Mars is in a moon-ruled sign. And while this is happening, the moon's going to be in Libra. Libra is opposite of Aries, so there's like a dynamic there a little bit. It's like it's not in like a perfect formation. It's not like close enough in opposition to be like this is an opposition to Neptune and to like bring it into the square. But it is there, and that means that the moon is in a place looking for harmony. It's in a place looking for balance. Moon does, not the moon, just like Libra in general. Libra has a tendency to have like people-pleasing situations where, you know, it just might like stay quiet to keep the peace. And that energy might be part of this Marshall situation, but I think that that aligns with what I was saying before about maybe not acting immediately, to wait until the clouds dissipate. If you keep the peace for now, it's going to give you the opportunity to like think about it a little further later. And as you think about it more deeply, you might be able to make like a more appropriate choice as a result of that. Like the confusion is there. Let's just take it easy. We don't need to stir the pot at this moment. But the information that we've learned in this moment is going to be really, really helpful for what decisions we want to make in the future. Libra is also like the sign of justice. So even though it does tend to like keep quiet in order to keep the peace, it also has a limit. And so when that limit is tipped too far and the scales of justice are too out of whack, that's when Libra wants action to happen. And so there might be a point during this transit where the moon kind of like looking back at Mars and being like, hey, yo, you're at my house. You're at my house and things are coming up and I get that you're feeling these way and I want you to act. I know you want to act, but take the information so that we can be smart about when we're gonna act, so that we can be smart about when we're gonna act. Because I do see that that is unjust. And I do see that you're trapped in that corner. And I do see that there's a lot of confusion there. So take a moment. We can keep the peace from now. We can keep the peace for now. But whatever we're learning, whatever is coming up for us, we're going to have to use it to help balance things later on. Information gathering now, action later. If you like this and you want to hear more, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also like and comment. I want to know where Cancer is in your chart. So if you know your rising sign, just count the number of signs from it. So if you are a Gemini rising, it would be Cancer and then it would be your second house. If you were an Aries rising, it would be Aries rising is 1, Taurus is 2, Gemini is 3, Cancer is 4, and it would be your fourth house. So let me know what house Cancer is in for you in the comments, and then we can see where this energy is going to be popping up. All right. Good luck. Stay patient. You're going to do great. I know it. I love you so much. Mwah.